My people, hope everyone is having a glorious hump day. Apologize, I haven't put anything out in a few days, but we're going to try to remedy that now. As usual, please hit the like button right down there, and if you do, you will automatically be entered to win a chainsaw wrench. Make sure you subscribe. Got giveaways coming up, and it helps the channel tremendously, believe it or not. And share. Hit the bell notification. That'd be sweet. That'd be kind of a cool thing for you to do. I appreciate it. As usual, make sure you check out redhillcutlery.com. And then my buddies on YouTube, Satu Dave, Timbo437, and My Bad Adventures. And before I go any farther, I want to give a special thanks to Thomas D. Not only was he my first patron on Patreon, he is a major contributor to this channel, and it is very much appreciated. He has sent knives for content, crap tons of stickers, sent my daughter a starter fixed blade, which I'm going to review here at some point. Sent her some other cool stuff, lots of stickers, like I said. Sent some you know what these are called. Jesus Christ, I can't freaking talk. Hanks. Like I said, special thanks, buddy. I really appreciate you. Today's sticker is going to be one of these. With all due respect, fuck you, or nobody owes you shit. I love both of these. I think we're going to go with this one here, and we're going to put it right there. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the info to do so in the description. All donations will be used 100% for knives for content. And if you are interested, there will be a link for Patreon in the description. Right now, there's a giveaway going on Patreon. It'll be going through Halloween. The odds are amazing. Right now, I have 3 patrons that are in it. And if you want to get involved, it's $5. And that's a monthly incurring thing, but if you just want to get in on the giveaway, then you can just cancel anytime you like. All right, down to what we came here for. Today we are going to talk about Reate Knives. Reate Knives are best known for their collaborations and OEM work, typically, but they make a lot of great in-house models as well. And honestly, I'm all about America and American-made stuff. I really, truly am. There for a long time, I refused to buy a Chinese-made knife, and that's. But politics aside, the quality of a Reate knife is impossible to argue with. Things like this, the Chavez, which you guys have seen on here before. This is a collaboration with Chavez and Reate Knives. This is a production knife of a custom that was just incredibly expensive and hard to get. So they bring stuff like this to the masses, and that is a fantastic knife. And then the American version, the custom version of that, is well north of $1,000, and that's just, unaffordable for most people. Also, another collaboration is Brian Nadal. Yeah, I think I said that right. Hell, last time when I reviewed this knife, I called the man Jason. That just shows you how dumb I am sometimes, and I do apologize for that. So, gives you a little bit different look at what Reate can do. They have this wild detent hump that's not really a detent at all, but it works great, and it's pretty cool, and it has its own distinct sound when opening it. Every Reate knife, Reate made Sharp by Design knife I've ever seen has been absolutely amazing, and this one is as well. These are not quite as popular as they should be because of the aluminum insert and that hole. I know that's it, but to me that's crazy because these are fantastic, and it's an S90V, and most of all Reate knives are an M390, which is fine, and they do a good job with their stuff, but they use a lot of M390. Another one, and I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty damn close to it, is MBK. Does some stuff with Reate. This is an idea of what their carbon fiber looks like. And the pivot's very similar to this pivot. That's why I think it was a Reate Design knife. Again, fantastic knife. They are well known for flippers, but these three here are non-flipper versions of what they can do. I'm gonna sit these to the side here because we got Mo. All right. Another collab is the T4000. This is a Tashi Baracha design collaboration. This is a wild knife, man. Flipper only. It's got this dagger ground that's not sharp on top. Really, really comfortable knife in hand. Just a wild design, but man, it works, and I like it. I didn't think I was going to like it when looking at pictures, but since Thomas sent this to me the other day, I've been flipping it and playing with it, and man, it's good. It really is. It's I call this a medium-sized knife, but it's roughly a 4-inch blade, and it's getting up towards the bigger knife. But that handle is sweet. Blade aside, you could put any blade on this handle, and it'd have been great. On bearings, most everything they have is on bearings. This is not, but most everything they have is on bearings, and they're good. The action is always good so far as I've ever had. This one's really good. So is that one. That one will chop your finger off if you ain't careful. And even this guy that's on washers does quite well as well. Excuse me, guys. And again, like I said, yes, I love America, but this quality would cost double or more if made here and in the United States. And to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, this guy here, this is a Horizon D. It has the Damascus hardware, pivot, pocket clip, the back spacer, this beautiful carbon fiber. This would be well north of $1,000 if this was an American-made knife. And even production, it would be close to $1,000. I just don't think that there's no way we can keep up with this price if it's made here. Most of my knives that I physically own, are American knives. But I would own any one of these. Well, this one's mine. I would own any one of these, no problem. They're just that good. And some of the knives that they produce are absolutely custom grade. To me, this knife is very close to being custom quality. And I have had quite a few custom knives in the past. I own 0 right now, but and this is one of their in-house designs as well. And it's awesome. It just shows you what they can do with their own brain instead of getting designs from other makers. So they can make a great knife on their own. You know, they make lots of flippers that are in-house designs, but all of them, hands down, have amazing fit and finish. They bring amazing designs to the masses, and but they're still not cheap. by any stretch. This one is probably the most affordable. It was right around 200, 225, but worth every penny in my opinion. You know, 375, 375. No idea about this one. I'm going to guess and say it was a little north of $500, but you're getting a lot for that money. It's slightly bougie, but I like it. Hell, I would carry this thing to work if it wasn't on bearings. It's not mine, obviously. I'm not carrying it at all. But even this guy is roughly $400. Your inlays are absolutely perfect. Every time that you have inlays on a Reate knife, they're perfect. The fit and finish is superb. And I've never owned a shitty one or seen one or held a crappy Reate knife. Not once. And that's hard to say about any knife company, in my opinion. I've just never held, handled, or owned a crappy Reate knife. Even when, 10 years ago, they had one, I forget the name of it. It was less than $200. It was a flipper only, S35VN. But it was great, even just as a entry-level knife. It was awesome. It's hard for a maker, a custom knife maker, to find an American OEM that can match this quality for this price. It does exist. Like this guy, which is something I haven't showed you guys yet. I just got it as well. I am going to do a video on this. This is a Hinderer design, zero tolerance, and it is, in my opinion, one of the greatest pocket knives ever made, period. And it was between $225 and $250, I believe, when it came out, but that was 10 years ago. If that was to be made now, we're looking in the $400 range, which, like these are. So, I'm sure I'm going to catch crap about, well, if it's not made in America, I don't want it. I used to feel the same way. But, the vast majority of the knives I will own and will keep will be American made. But I have no problem owning, using, and buying a foreign product if it is this good. Just hands down, to me, they're the best Chinese OEM. Best Tech does great work. Reate Knives does great work, even though a lot of their shit is bland and looks the same. They still do great work. Artisan Cutlery, they do okay too. They're out there. Max Ace does amazing work. They're pushing the quality of Reate. They just don't produce as much, not as much amount of knives and the different designs. They're a little bit more boutique, I guess you would say. But to me, Reate is just absolutely freaking hard to beat for the money. If you agree with me or don't agree with me, let me know down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Keep the politics out of it, because I can care less about the politics in this platform while we're talking about knives. If we're talking about something else that is relevant, then we can talk about the politics. But this politics is not relevant, in my opinion, on this at this time. That's all I got for you guys today. What Reate knives do you guys like? The ones who do like them. Something I should check out. Make sure you hit the like button, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe, share, hit the bell notification, all that regular shit that every person on YouTube says all the time. Oh, here's that knife that he's got my daughter. It's a Ganzo. It's kind of like a Amora knife. But man, it's super comfortable, and I love the grind on it. I'm going to put this to work and see what it can do, and then I'll do a review on it. Great little knife for $15-20. You can't beat it. and it's Chinese made as well. All right, guys. Thank to all my patrons who support the channel. I really do appreciate it, you guys. Anybody else interested in the giveaway or being a patron, the link will be in the description. You guys have a nice Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow.